made a funny noise. So I went... I always worry when my devices make funny noises instead of, electronic noises. Beep. Ah, good, it's working. But that just went... So I'm assuming it's recording. It says it is. The countdown's going. Or the count up, rather. It's got 24, 25 seconds. I've not done a video for a while again. I got out of the habit. What happens is that I do like maybe 7 videos in a row, and they get like a couple of views each. And then I just think, why am I bothering? And then a few days goes by, and I think, keep up with it. Just what the hell, keep up with it. So I thought today I would have a quick chat about. I'm going to talk about Allison Gross, which, if you don't know, is the video on my channel which has the most views, like hundreds of thousands of views, and it's one of the first videos we ever made back in 2006. And it was a music video for a song that a friend of mine liked, and it gets about 50 views a day still. And these videos I'm doing now, 2 views over a week. And I was just experimenting back then with new effects. It was all new to me. Blue screen was new. We did blue screen. I mean, it's green screen more commonly now, but in those days it was blue screen. Pictures and things, and we did some puppet stuff, and it was just a fun. For me, it was an experiment in putting together a music video. And the reason I'm mentioning it today is just because there's a comment on one of my videos, on the last video I did, and it just says, the comment on one of my vlogs, which has got nothing to do with Allison Gross, the comment says, "Big up Allison Gross." I don't know what that means. I often find that people on YouTube leave comments that I don't understand because they don't have any grammatical sense. The syntax is all wrong. It's like people choose random words and stick them in a comment, and I think to other YouTubers, this kind of new language makes some kind of sense. But to someone like me who studied classical English, and still uses it to this day, this stuff is not. I mean, I'm assuming "Big up Allison Gross" is a request for me to big it up, perhaps. It's saying, do a video bigging up Allison Gross. Now, does he mean Allison Gross, the video that I've done? Or does he mean the song by Steel I Span? I just don't, there isn't enough information there for me to understand what it means. Or is he just saying, big up Allison Gross? Maybe inside Allison Gross is very big. It's like Doctor Who's TARDIS. She's bigger on the inside. It's big up Allison Gross. I simply don't understand. I get the gist of what it could mean, but it's not precise enough for me to understand what it actually means. And it's not a criticism. I'm glad you watched the video, and it's nice to get a comment. I'm just saying I'm really sorry, but I don't know what you want me to do. What does it mean? And I've had other videos, other comments. I can't think of what they are now. Other comments that is just like, what is that? In fact, Allison Gross again. Yeah, I remember now, because that's what made me think, why is that again? One video, and again another one of my vlogs, had a comment that just said Allison Gross. Why? What? It just said Allison Gross. Okay. Barbara Woodhouse means just as much. What are you saying to me? What are you saying? Oh, it's like, like in war films where when the British capture a German and the German goes, Mickey Mouse, Elvis Presley, in order to ingratiate themselves to the British. Maybe that's what they're doing. Allison Gross. I don't understand. Yeah, somebody on about 3 of my videos has just replied, loved it. Thanks for that. But their name keeps changing, and on the description on the comments bit, it says likely spam. So I don't know what that is. It's interesting they said they've loved it, but they haven't liked it. Oh, this comment is actually from a friend of mine, James Riley, who's in Man in a Monster Suit, which is my movie. This is available on this channel that I made in 2015. No, it can't be. 2017. James Riley said, I enjoyed each moment of this very much. Each moment he enjoyed very much. That's great. It's almost like he's watched every moment one at a time going, oh, that's great. That is. What are those emojis? I think they're laughing They're either laughing or crying. So thanks for that, James. Interesting, he's put that on the video that's labelled "The New Doctor Who is really boring," and he's a massive Doctor Who fan. And I don't know if he likes the new Doctor Who or not. I remember when it first came on, I saw he commented on Facebook about how much he enjoyed the first episode, and then I've not seen him since then, so I don't know. I don't know what he thinks. I've just watched that video back because I thought I couldn't remember what I'd actually said about Doctor Who. I don't say very much about Doctor Who really, just that it's really boring. I'm curious, James, if you're still a Doctor Who fan of the new series. Okay, comment here. Optimism, loved it again. With same avatar but different name. Oh, it doesn't say likely spam on that one. So it's likely spam on the other one, but the same comment from the same person on a different video. That's not likely spam. Maybe it's likely spam on the other one because it recognises the fact that it's come up twice. You're not doing anything. And I hate that. Does that happen to you when you click back a page and it doesn't? I have to keep taking these off because, you know, the reflection in my glasses makes it look like I'm a character from Sin City 2. Comment here. I've just clicked back page again and it hasn't fucking done it. It's from a while back, this one. And the comment is Allison Gross. And it's from the same guy that said big up Allison Gross. Right. Well, at least there's some kind of continuity there. So the guy obviously likes Allison Gross. Again, does he like the song? Or does he like the video? Or is it both? Oh my God. I just clicked back page again. And waited. What the fuck was I waiting for? What am I, an idiot? Right, I'm going to jump forward right to the camera and see how long it takes for it to focus on me. Oh, that wasn't bad, actually. Yeah, there was a comment on a video a while back. It was a short film I made with some students at Harrogate College, drama students. I was invited in to help them make a film project. And so they had to come up with a short story idea, and I was there just to sort of help them guide the story and plot it and plan it and film the actual thing and then edit it. And we did this video. It was like a short horror film, and in it, one of the female characters calls one of the male characters a retard, and then she dies, right, later on, along with everybody else in the video actually. And somebody put a comment saying, well, she deserved to die after using the R word. And I thought, how far has political correctness come where people are commenting on videos that the death sentence is reasonable for people who use a particular word? Now, you can sort of understand what they're saying. I think in real life they wouldn't advocate that. What happened then? But in dramatic terms, you know, when you're developing a story, sometimes you will justify the death of a character by them doing something terrible earlier on. So in that sense, I suppose it does make justification on a dramatic sense. But it does kind of read like he deserved to die for saying the retard. And weird, it made me think. It's funny how my brain makes jumps of logic, and it made me think about that scene in Life of Brian, Monty Python Life of Brian, where they stone the man for blasphemy. As a blasphemer, you'll be stoned to death. Look, I'd had a lovely supper, and all I said to my wife was, that piece of halibut was good enough for Jehovah. Blasphemy! He said it again. And I just thought, that's where we are now. You know, back in those days, people were stoned to death for saying the name of the Lord. These days, people are crucified online for using particular swear words. We haven't come very far, have we? Right, I think that's it now. That's it. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to take my glasses off. That fucking disturbs me every time. My fridge is usually happily humming away all the time. It's a very low hum that you don't necessarily notice. You don't sit around going, what's that hum? But when it switches off, because it must, I don't know how fridges work, but obviously it sort of powers down for a few minutes every so often and then starts again. Maybe when it starts to go over, I don't know why it does it, but it does it. But when it powers down, it doesn't just go, ooh, you know, like when Ben Kenobi turns the Death Star thing off. It goes, and you might have heard it. I don't know if you heard it, but and it always kind of it's like somebody's trying to get in my room. You know, it's quite disturbing. It always frightens me. Again, you know, technology making noises that are disturbing. Just like when I turned this on and it went or whatever it did, I can't remember now. What can I say to end this on? Botox.